guys, I am Chris Kaler.
And I'm Amber from Kyuujin, and today we're back with 2-4 Face the Night Unlimited Blade Works Season 2, Episode 8.
Last episode, a lot of shit happened. The truth about what happened back in the day in Zero with Kirei and Rin's father came to light. Rin knows, and Kirei revealed himself. He asked Lancer to kill Rin and get rid of her heart because apparently a vessel for the Grail doesn't need a heart. He wants to use her as a vessel. Lancer refused. He said, you're gonna have to use a command seal, and Kirei used a command seal to force him to kill himself.
Kill yourself, man.
So we lost Lancer. Why? I don't know. Maybe because he refused to follow the order. Like, I have no need for a servant who doesn't listen, right?
Seriously, all of the Lancers from this one and Zero has been done dirty.
They are cursed. Yeah. So Rin is currently tied up with Shinji and Kirei. This is really bad. So we'll have to do something about that. And up in the manor, Shiro is facing his future self.
In the castle, you meant?
It's a manor slash castle.
It's a
anyway,
castle.
In that place, Shiro is facing his future self, and they discussed what happened to Archer. Saber is there too. She didn't say she's King Arthur, but she kind of alluded to it. Like, we saw her pick up the sword in a flashback, and she revealed that she believes that if she had never become king, maybe Britain would have been saved. That sounded weird. Britain
would have been saved.
So, she's trying to take herself out of the equation. That's her wish. And it's really sad. And Archer is trying to stop his endless killing spree that he was forced to do when he became a guardian in order to become a hero of justice.
He's still trying to save as many people as he can. Maybe unconsciously, but he still does it.
And he became Kiritsugu. Exactly like Kiritsugu back in Zero, man.
What I mean, Kiritsugu end up well at the end.
But he had to come to the realization that you can't save everyone, and he was still broken. So we need to do it better. Shiro has said that his ideal is going to have to be different, because if Archer is his current ideal and he rejects Archer, then that means he rejects that ideal. So they're about to fight. They're swinging swords. So we'll see what happens there. But it is a battle of ideals, a battle of wills, and I don't know. I don't know how it'll end, but I don't know if Shiro can win. Maybe he can throw some words at him and make him change his mind. We'll see. In any case, this is where we are, so let's jump in this episode and see how the fight goes. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more of these episodes, and check out our Patreon for the full-length reactions.
Alright guys, let's go.
Okay, my man. You need to win this. Saber can't do shit.
Come on, younger Shiro, you can do it.
He's doing it. He's still on his feet. Oh. It's still better than you with mana. I beg to differ. Come on, man. You have a slight chance.
Unlimited Blade Works.
Fuck no. Fuck you, you're not important.
Dude, you don't understand what's going on.
Is he still alive? The command seal was to kill himself, so I don't think so. Oh, get away, creep. Wait, he's still alive? Oh, let's go. He'll push through. Shit. Oh,
what was
shit.
Noble Phantasm again?
But I don't know. He'll tell us. So maybe he played around like he's gonna die slowly, so he followed the command seal. Is it enough to kill him?
Please tell me yes.
Like he gave himself some time to save Rin. I love you!
Lancer, you're such a hero. Man, love you so much.
I don't know if it's the end of Kirei though. You're not better.
Dude, you're being played with by everyone. You're just a joke. Oh,
Get away from her, please.
ほんと困るよ遠坂僕に申し訳ないってもんだろ
Can't you kick him in the
もう
face?
当然だお前に分けてやってもいいんだぜ
キレた
あ
懲りないのかって言ってるのよ
You are a pawn.
まだ間に合うのはそっちの方よこのバカ早くここから逃げ出しなさい
Hmm. Bitch. He's stupid till the end. Like, I don't condone violence, and I don't want kids to die, but if he died, I don't care.
This one I can make an exception.
遠坂助けてやらないこともないぜ
どうしがたや骨言ってあげるわここから逃げ出す
言い出すかと思えば誰が
I'm like, he's not dead.
Not yet.
Yeah, he's supposed to protect her, he's gonna protect
て
her.
めえなんかが触れていい女じゃねえ
True hero right there.
僕に意見しようっていうの
Just get rid of him, come on.
殺さないからな
Ugh.
ほら出番だぜギルガメッシュ死にたいんだってさ
Gilgamesh doesn't give a fuck, dude.
何やってんだあいつ
He thinks he's the
聞こえない
shit.
のか
ありがとう
Oh my gosh.
成り行きだからな筋じゃね
Thank you so much. No, you did so good. I don't know, like, is Kirei just dead?
I think
You know, it was really unclear.
Oh, he took off his jacket. Things are getting serious now.
Let's go, man. Oh, this looks good. Let's go. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, he looks badass.
同等とでも思ったか外見や材質を保とうが意がなければ話にならん
He's still fighting. Learn.
Oh, you learned. Now he knows.
I feel like he's teaching him in a way.
なるほど
He's keeping up with him.
憑依させることでする魔術があると聞くがお前の技術は鍛えられているようだな
真似はお互い様だろてろ
You are the same
お
person.
前に追いついてやる
ひどい勘違いだ
I mean, if they fight enough, maybe.
Well, he's adapting
他
too.
に称賛な言うことだ
He's got many, many, many years and fights, you know, behind his belt. Like all the stuff he did, like that's his experience. Ah, I can't believe that that's how he ends up.
その結末か登場なんてしない登場なんてしない
You should.
Because that would mean feeling sorry for yourself and you don't know how to do that.
その道をこの足が歩くかと思うとかけそうになる
He needs a hug.
お前が信じるもの夢物語だと見せつけられて俺は
Stay strong. And he does need a hug. That's interesting because he doesn't know how to feel sorry for himself. He doesn't think of himself. But by feeling
I've
sorry
been
for
worried.
him, he feels sorry for himself.
Yeah.
それは全て事実だ俺に追いつくとはそういうことだもう一度その目で見るがいい俺が行き着いた世界を I am the bone of my soul alone to death
I really love his accent. But that's what he believes. Like, if Shiro feels sorry for him, he'll stop it from happening, right? We just need to be stronger than that. Oh,
こういうのには慣れてるいつだって理不尽な命令で死ぬもんなんだから
it
よ
fucking sucks.
つまらねえ相棒を引いちまったな
私のはつまんないっていうより扱いづらいだけだったかな
She still loves him.
With some unresolved issues.
大抵めんどくせえもんだがその中でも一級品だジョーちゃんでも手に余ったか
だからこそ頑張れたサーバントである以上自分が信じること以外はやらないって
He pushed through because he was big-headed.
私じゃあいつは救えない正しいと思うものその後悔も正しいと思ってしまうでも頭にくるぐらいそのあたり冷血なのよ
And she said to Shiro that she doesn't like seeing him like this.
自分の信じた道を貫き通すの来しか示せないしそれぐらいのことでしか
言うことはなかったんだが昔からいい女とは縁がなくてな彼は何度繰り返しても治らねえみてえださあ早く行け連れて行く
Oh, farewell.
さよならランサ
You were so good.
私もあなたみたいな人は好きよ
Me too. And I mean,
小娘
Looks like he took out Kirei.
ちっと年取って出直してこい。
Damn it. I did not expect Kirei to die just this quickly.
You had it coming.
ここに現れる愚かさ、くだらぬ理想にとらわれ持てなかったまがいもの、正体だと理解したか。そもそも感情として間違えている。
It makes him happy.
初めからあってはならない偽物だった。生きている価値はない。お前の理想だ。しないと理解できたはずだが。
As in, that's what you want to be, but you're not that yet. We need to be better.
そうか、聞かないのは道理だな。お前の理想である限り、もう俺を否定しなければならない。
But that's what broke him. The fact that this is what his ideal meant.
正義の味方になりたいと思っているのか。
なりたいんじゃなくて対になるんだよ。
そう。なぜならそれは唯一の感情だからだ。自身の内から現れたものでないとしても、薄々感づいてはいたようだな。かつての記憶はない。それでもあの光景だけは覚えている。エミやキリツグという男の。それがお前の源泉だ。後から生じたものに過ぎない。エミやキリツグに憧れた。顔があまりにも幸せそうだったからと思っただけ。
It's not your dream. But if it is, you need to
救わ
admit
れ
it.
たのは俺の方じゃない。生存者のいない大火災、はずのない生存者を見つけた男。
He was the one
だ
saved.
かといえば
憧れるのは当然だ。お前に呪いを残した。正義の味方にならなくてはいけなくなった。
It hurts me.
ただの借り物だ。正しいと信じたものを
それは
返し続けたお前の思いはから生み出したものではない。他人の助けになるなどと甚だしい。
Oh, fuck. Stop.
綺麗だったから憧れた。故に気持ちなどない。
It's a bit true.
なんという脅迫観念に突き動かされてきた。だが
stop this.
何も救えない。
Who's the fake?
持つべきかも定まらない。結果がこれだ。救うものを持たず正義の体現者が慣れの果てと知れ。
奴の言い分は
Most of what he said was right.
何かを忘れてい
He
ると
forgot about his past, so maybe you can remind him.
地獄を見た。地獄を見た。
I like that we're seeing that again, but it's him.
地獄を見た。その地獄を見た。その先は地獄だぞ。お前は何のためにあの地獄を生き延び作られたのか。
To save Kiritsugu. That's why. That's literally why. The point was right
The
there.
first person that he saved.
その先は地獄だぞ。
Oh, like this.
これがお前の忘れたものだ。始まりは憧れだった。根底にあったものは願いなんだよ。この
Saving someone.
返してほしいという願い。誰かの力になりたかったのに果たされなかった願いだ。
Music is nice.
The whole fucking scene is nice. You were his miracle. Oh,
Got ill by the
yeah, Scabbard.
Scabbard.
機械的なものだったとしても
Go back. You're in the darkness.
偽善に満ちたものだとしても
Excalibur.
He's picking it up. He's still choosing that fate.
正義の味方を張り続ける。
He's picking that hell, but for good reasons.
そっか、そや。キリツグが埋め込んだ。
Oh, okay, okay.
その縁
Oh, okay. Oh.
召喚されたものではない。その守護は続いている。
体は
貴様。
剣でできている。
Yeah. Yeah. Well. Shit.
俺には負けられない。
Let's go, man.
誰かに負けるのはいい。負けられない。
I'm feeling like he's saving him through that, just refusing to crumble.
実力差は歴然だと理解できたはずだが。
死もまだ動く。俺の心だ。受け入れていた。心が弱かった。
何？
ただ正しいだけのものだ。俺はいらない。正義の味方になる。俺を否定するように俺も視力を尽くしてお前という自分を打ち負かす。
I'm gonna defeat that version of myself.
Shit. Okay, so quickly I need to talk about the Scabbard because way back then we talked about how he managed to summon Saber. And the Scabbard is the relic that they usually use to summon heroes.
Yes.
We wondered. I was like, is it in the shed? Like,
In the attic?
Yeah. I was like, is it there? Now it looks like we're getting our answer. So he saved his life by using the Scabbard back in Zero. Then, because he still had it, he put it in him. So, and that was his link to Saber. So now it basically comes to light that Kiritsugu had Saber back in the day, and yeah, he saved his life through the Scabbard, and he saved his life even now. And in a way, it helps because Saber is on the side just looking at this, and it's her Scabbard.
Kiritsugu being a dad even from the grave.
He gave him the Scabbard. He had it, right? But in the end, he was the one that had it. That's how he survived Kirei, right? So he gave it to Shiro, and in the end, that saved his life in that instance. So what a beautiful way to bring back Kiritsugu, just saying. And not just that way, also the fact that, Archer said himself that he forgot some of it. Like, he forgot his past, but he remembers that event, right? He remembers hell, he remembers the people he saw dead and all of that.
But not the emotion of the intent behind it.
He remembered how his ideal started in a way, because he did say, like, you saw a man so happy at the idea of saving someone, you kind of decided that you were going to be just that. So he's calling him out on it by saying, it was never you who wanted to save anyone, it was Kiritsugu that saved you, and you tried to recreate because of the guilt. Like, that's what we've been talking about, but apparently that's not how it happened. Basically, we were saying that the survivor guilt led him to seeking, he was seeking happiness the way Kiritsugu achieved it by saving Shiro. And so he tried to be just like Kiritsugu, a hero of justice. And that ideal led to him finding out that there's no way you can be a hero of justice because you end up, like, never saving everyone and killing many people to achieve that. And it's just hell, right? But to realize that in that moment, surviving this hell, what did it lead to, right? Because it's one hell after another, right? There's no end to this, and it's always suffering. But he wasn't the one saved by Kiritsugu. Kiritsugu was saved by Shiro in that moment. That's what made him happy. That's interesting because it's basically him admitting that saving Kiritsugu gave him this look on his face, this happiness that he's been seeking. He's been seeking the happiness he creates in others when he saves them. So he's finally acknowledging that he's happy when he creates that happiness in others. He seeks that happiness, and it only can happen if he saves people. So it is still the path of suffering. He said it himself. His body is steel. He changed that, by the way. So that, to me, that sounds like the future is going to be different.
What was the original again?
My body, my sword, the sword is my body, or my body is sword. The sword is my body.
My body is made of swords.
In any case, it's sword for Archer, so he's a weapon, right?
Yeah.
He's a weapon used by others. But Shiro is steel. He endures.
He endures. He cannot be bent.
Exactly.
I mean, you can bend steel, but it's pretty strong.
That's how I see it. Yeah, you can't change his mind. You can't steer him in another way. You can bend him, force him to do anything. But then it's also a terrible faith, but he chooses that faith because it will bring happiness to some people. He knows that. Because he'll endure, he'll go through hell after hell after hell, but with the intention of creating that happiness in others. That's how I see it.
To recreate that miracle that he
did with Kiritsugu. Yeah, because it is true. It's not Kiritsugu who saved Shiro in that moment. He was defeated. There was no way, like nothing survived this. He saw destruction, he wanted to save people, his ideal had been broken, and this miracle of that child being alive was what kept him going, right? That saved him. I like this. Like, we didn't say much in the episode, but I like this really. Yeah.
It was pretty heavy.
It was going on. It was a lot, but I think him basically telling Archer, like, everything you're telling me is true. Like, I agree that everything that you said happened,
doesn't
But
mean
let me
you're
tell
right.
you, like, take you back and switch things around a little bit.
You know what I like is when both of them were facing each other, were back to back. We saw their swords clenching, and you saw that.
Clenching.
Sorry. No, we saw their sword hitting each other's,
Yep.
and both
Clashing.
of them clashing with each other's. Thank you. And both of them have that yin and yang symbolism, and the fact that both of them are a part of the same entity, but there are two faces of the same.
There's a little
Ideology,
bit,
you know?
There's a little bit of Shiro in Archer, but it's surrounded by the despair, the bad stuff and stuff. And there is a little bit of Archer, the ideal, in Shiro, but it's surrounded by still that hope and that faith that things are gonna work out, right? So yeah, I like that image too. But yeah, I mean, Archer has lost, in my opinion. Like Shiro said, he is correct. Like, everything he says is true, but that's not the right thing to do. There was a police car off, but with a
Sorry,
weird
guys.
siren outside. Like, in any case, yeah, Archer, what he's saying is correct. So we can't say he's lying. Like, he's saying the truth. It's correct, but his outcome, like the way he wants to end things, what he took from this is wrong, right? Because it's not because it led to suffering that you can't do it again. That it's not the right thing to do to save people, right? I think that he chooses to, just like we said about Saber, take himself out of the equation, thinking it's going to be better, but you're not going to be happy stepping away from it. You're gonna still you're gonna condemn people to death. You're gonna feel bad about yourself. Like, that's not who you are. Shiro likes to help people. He wants to save people. He understands that he can't save everyone. Like, he's understood that a few episodes ago. Now he's understood that it wasn't his. He didn't want to be like Kiritsugu. He wanted to do to others what he did to Kiritsugu. He just needed to understand that, and now that he's understood that, I'm thinking that he's choosing his path, and it's gonna be fine. And even if it's not fine, it's his decision. It's his decision. That's what makes him happy.
Yeah.
And it's sad. Like, if I was Rin, I'd be on the side and be like, oh shit, kid. Like, he's gonna put himself through hell. But it's also, like, to accept that is to understand who he is and to understand, like, what makes him him. And it's not necessarily a bad thing. Like Rin said, we need people like that. A true hero, man.
Someone
I'm
who's
still
willing to
thinking-
sacrifice himself for others.
Like, Archer allowed himself to become bitter and just... I can't fault him for reaching that conclusion that things would have been better if he had just given up his ideal, because he believes the ideal was wrong.
But I think that was going to be mainly different is the fact that Archer back then had this conception of what he needs to do to save everyone. He wasn't strong enough. So he needs to have the power and the weapon, basically,
I think he
to achieve it.
I think he became so obsessed with the ideal that he forgot the reasons why he was doing it. Like, it kind of like, I don't remember if it was him who said that, but he did exactly what he told Shiro, by saying he's following Kiritsugu's dream. By following someone else's dream, you're gonna end up resenting that person. I feel like he resents Kiritsugu for leaving him with that curse, but because he resents him, he forgot about what started his whole thing. Like, it's not Kiritsugu who gave you that ideal. It wasn't even about his ideal. It was about you saving him. That's the beauty of it. That maybe he needed to remember, and that's why meeting Shiro, a younger Shiro who still remembers that, like, he basically, it reminded both of them of what happened, and they saw it differently.
I don't think that Shiro remembered before, but by meeting Archer and seeing those hell again and being there again, he realized what happened back then and what his true motivation was.
He rejected Archer so much that he looked for an explanation. He was like, no, wait, this cannot be my future. So he looked in his past and he was like, oh, okay, wait, that makes sense. Well, he saw it. Yeah. Right? Like, by fighting with Archer, he kept seeing his past and his memories. So in the end, he saw his own thing.
Thanks to Archer need to kill his younger self, he saved himself.
In a way, yeah.
Because if it weren't for that fight and that motivation, basically,
It would never have happened. He would have
No.
become Archer. But this is
Yeah.
also why I'm thinking what I said about I don't think this Archer ever saw another him. I don't think if he had seen an older version of himself, things would have been different. Because like the meeting of the two led to the saving of Shiro. So in a way, he finally saved himself, like you said, and this is coming full circle, man. This is great. This is intense writing, and that's not even everything that happened this episode.
We're seeing a scene from the end credits, and this is the noble phantasm of
Archer.
Archer, and I see grass.
It looks a lot better.
It's not a wasteland anymore. I see grass.
And he's joining Rin.
yeah.
No, but I mean, he's not alone.
No,
See?
but I don't recall if she's gonna die though.
Don't jinx it. We'll see.
I don't remember.
We'll see. It's going to Rin now. Fuck, man, I love Lancer. Kuhulen.
Kuhulen, yeah.
I love him, man. He is a noble hero. He is great. He's fucking intense, and I believe he followed the command seal, and he killed himself. But
Well,
the command seal didn't say kill yourself
the
immediately.
command was not clear enough. He
Yeah.
didn't say how long it should take for him to die.
Exactly, like he was gonna die from it, so he did follow the command seal, but with the time left to him, he got rid of Kirei, and then he freaked Shinji out. That just made me laugh so much. The little, and he's just running away.
He just cut him just a little bit, and he's scared the shit out of him.
There's no need to do more than that, although that would have been a great way to get rid of Gilgamesh in the war. Technically, he would still have been involved, but because he's doing his own thing, he didn't even listen to Shinji. He doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't care about him.
Shinji is his only way to the war, I think. That's the only reason why he's important. Kirei was a surprise to me, though. I didn't expect him to die. I'm almost wondering if he won't, like, show up again. I'm like, okay.
No, knowing Lancer, I'm pretty sure that he killed him through and through.
If he did kill him through and through, then thank you, because you got rid of a piece of shit that's been on our mind for a while now. And it's justice. It's deserved.
Yeah.
Again, since he had such a big, important role in Zero, and it ended like with him dying and then coming back to life. That's why I'm a bit like, is he dead? Was he even alive? Because his heart wasn't beating. So that's why I'm a bit, I'm wary. I don't know if he comes back, but if he doesn't come back, Lancer did his job, and that's fine. But now we have Gilgamesh to deal with. He's the only one left. And we'll have to, I mean, technically, Shiro is no longer a master. So that means that it's going to be Rin versus Shinji / Gilgamesh, and Shiro is going to help out if everything goes well. Which, it's going to go well. But I was wondering how we were going to do this if both Shiro and Rin were masters. But now he's not a master, and we still have a chance to give a win to Saber, but I don't want her to erase her own history, so maybe we can change her mind about that. We'll see. I don't even know.
Oh,
like,
right.
last time Kiritsugu got to the Grail, and in the end it wasn't what we expected and led to worse things, right? And if Rin is supposed to be the vessel for the Grail, forget that. I don't want that to happen. So we'll have to wait and see what happens there. But yeah, it was fucking intense, the whole Lancer killing people left and right and surviving till he could save Rin. I loved you, bro. And the whole like Shiro confronting Archer was epic as fuck, and yeah, it looked great too. So we're gonna move on.
Alright.
Thank you guys so much for watching this episode with us. If you want to see the next episode right away, it is on Patreon already. You can check it out. The link is in the description below.
And if you don't want the next one, she'll be on YouTube pretty soon.
Yes.
And see you then, guys.
Next week. Bye.
Pretty soon.